As UN forces raced northward to the Yalu River, it seemed that victory was assured with the North Korean forces melting before them. However, from across the Yalu came a new threat, one that would forever change the course of the war and threaten to wipe the UN and South Korean forces from the peninsula. Warfighter World War II expansion number 28 is the third expansion for China, the previous two focusing on the Second Sino-Japanese War, which began in 1937. This expansion includes 6-player, 4 non-player, and 5 squad soldiers, 9 weapon, 6 skill, and 1 nation skill, 2 mission and 2 objectives, 11 frontline, and 10 elite hostiles. Experience, fortitude, and excelling at hand-to-hand fighting, the typical Chinese soldier is tough and determined. However, as during the Second Sino-Japanese War, they often lack the equipment and weaponry of their enemies. The recruit nation skill is identical to the recruit nation skill found in the previous 2 Chinese expansion packs. For a single action and the cost of a squad soldier through experience points, a new squad soldier is placed into the mission at the location of the paying soldier. As experience points grow, a horde of squad soldiers may be brought onto the Chinese side, which reflects the overwhelming nature of the Chinese advance into the Korean peninsula. The skills reflect the vast experience of the Chinese army that it gained with its conflict with Japan. The weapons are mostly from the pre-World War II era, the same as the nationalist and communist forces used in resisting the Japanese invasion. However, the Type 50 submachine gun and the Type 36 recoilless rifles were produced just at the beginning of the Korean conflict. This makes them some of the newest weapons that were used in the fighting in the Warfighter series. The Winter Patrol is pretty basic, but the Winter Holding missions team up with a Winter Fallback objective. The Winter T-34 objectives provides an interesting challenge for the ROK and UN forces. There are no location cards, so those who want to recreate the winter battles of the war will need to use the Asia Winter cards from the North Korea expansions. As hostiles, the Chinese offer a formidable opponent for the UN and ROK forces. It is the sheer numbers as reflected in the reticles. With more troops to take down, it makes it more difficult to advance to the objective. The surprise intervention of the Chinese forces caused the UN and ROK soldiers to fall back into South Korean territory. The war, that was seemingly going to be over by Christmas 1950, now had no end in sight.